If you've watched TV in the last 10 years or so, then chances are you've probably seen 3 grumpy blokes race across a city. Now, most of these so-called races have been conducted by car shows, and let's be honest, that's not normally the kind of media that paints cycling in the best light. Well, today we're going to have our very own race to see whether the car really is king. In the UK, the commute is absolutely dominated by the car. In fact, according to the official government transport statistics, less than 5% of people choose to commute to work by bike. Simply put, we find that completely baffling. In a world where fuel prices are through the roof, congestion is at an all-time high, public transport has seen decades of underfunding and privatisation, and we're supposedly becoming a more environmentally conscious country, why are people still shunning the bike? Well, let's go and find out. Me, Jack and Andrew all commute to the office, and all 3 of us think that it's quicker in different ways. Personally, I hate sitting in traffic, and not only do I think that I can get to work as quick on my bike, but it also means that I don't have to try and fit in training when I get home.
I too am a big fan of the bike, but I think the real secret to sustainable commuting is mixing it with public transport. I've got a meeting today, I don't want to turn up too sweaty, so I'll be riding down to the station on my trusty folder, then catching a train, answering a few emails, and then riding a few miles across the city centre.
For me, the car's going to be the best option. I can put all my camera gear in the back. Riding a bike for me is something I do for fun, but for commuting with 2 kids, there's not enough time for all the faff.
You call those proper wheels?
Indeed.
They're tiny. They're not going to get you across the city.
Why on earth not?
Anyway, our race is pretty simple. So our starting point is here under the very majestic Clifton Suspension Bridge. And the winner out of me, you and Andrew, who's behind the camera, he's going to be in his car, is going to be the first one sat at their desk at our offices in Bath.
I think it'll be a close one between me and you. I've always had a hunch when I used to do this journey every day that I'd comfortably beat a car, and I think because we're commuting into a city, so we'll see. I think that'll be hands down. The bike is going to win. Your bike is going to win.
Ironically, though, the more we talk, the more advantage we're giving to the car because rush hour is rapidly leaving us.
Good luck.
I'm not giving you luck. Right. Let's go.
Oh.
Right, we are on the move. Sat-nav route is in. Now Jamie sprung this on me this morning, so I had to commute to the meeting point to start filming, and then now I have to commute again.
I think I'm making quite good progress at the moment.
Fast mark, activated clip, bridge.
I haven't seen anyone yet. I have no idea where Andrew or Jack are.
Finally getting on the train.
Just to make it absolutely clear, folks, this is your Swansea service. This train is not for London Paddington. Any passengers for London, then Newport, Cardiff Central.
I reckon I've got a good lead on Andrew.
Green. Not green.
The problem I've got now is the roads are definitely getting quieter.
Traffic.
Welcome aboard this Great Western Railway service to Salisbury. We'll be calling at Cambridgeshire, Oldfield Park, Bath.
Now this is the dual carriageway section.
Andrew's going to be catching me.
Red light.
A train did just come past, but, well, I honestly don't know if Jack was on it. I'm doing mostly the same route as Andrew, so if he doesn't overtake me, hopefully I've won. Whether you're cycling a short commute, a long commute, or doing bike rides that have nothing to do with commutes, we'd always recommend using a good set of lights. Bike lights aren't just for when it's dark, and to help get us seen on today's challenge, Magicshine has kindly kitted Jack and I out with some of their latest releases. On my bike, you'll find the See Me 50 mag on the rear, that's tucked neatly under the saddle, and on the front I've got this Alti 1200. You'll also notice that I have a remote controller which with Magicshine's FTR light sync technology allows me to control both lights with the click of a button. Another cool feature is that if I have 2 or more of these lights in close proximity, they'll automatically switch to Peloton sync flash mode and all flash in unison. It's like a rave but for bike safety.
Meanwhile, I have Magicshine's new Alti 1200U and See Me 50 version 2 combo, which just goes to show that you can get some serious illumination power for under £100.
Well. Where have you been? I've been in bloody ages. Well, commiserations boys, I guess that's a win for the bike. Jack, where the hell did you get to?
Yeah, well, I experienced basically everything went wrong. Well, the ride to the station was okay. It took me just over 15 minutes. There was no queue at the ticket machine. So actually, not everything. If everything went wrong, it would have taken even longer. But our journey, it was about 3 miles from the Clifton Suspension Bridge to the train station, which took me 15 minutes give or take. Got my ticket, got to the train. If I'd have got on the train that was supposed to turn up when I got there, I calculated I would have arrived almost exactly the same time.
Where did you almost end up? That's what I want to know.
Swansea.
I went to university in Swansea, lovely place.
Okay.
But didn't I say that Jack might end up in Manchester or somewhere else?
You did say that, yeah, to be fair.
But I just happened to have a bad day, and that's what we've shown really, that I was at the mercy of a train operator.
And how was the car?
The car, I mean, easily could have been much worse.
Yeah, I was going to say, I obviously rode past plenty of traffic, but it was nothing like on the way in to the start place where we started the race.
The commute to the commute was far worse. I was stuck in one road for half an hour, so if that had happened come into Bath, then it would have been a completely different story.
Yeah, I found getting through Bristol really nice actually. There's I know Bristol was recently ranked #1 for cycling something or another in some survey, wasn't it?
I might beg to differ.
I don't know about, I wouldn't go that far, but there was lots of cycle paths, there was lots of roads that
you enjoyed the bus lanes?
One-way streets that you obviously can't go down, and there's a little cycle lane down the side, so we can take some shortcuts. And yeah, bus lanes, they are my favourite.
You've shown over a long distance, not even a short city commute, over a long distance, your journey by bike is faster than a car.
That survey that we showed at the start, 85% of people are getting in their cars for a commute. Why are they not cycling? Now, we are some general public commuters, and speed, well, we've just completely disproved that. Being able to carry things, and weather, I think, is a big one.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're not blessed with every day is not like this one.
No, we've been lucky today with the weather.
We have been lucky. Yeah. In the Netherlands, they commute whatever the weather. Like, it's just a culture, and you ride in, and there's the showers and whatever you need at work, and people do it. So I don't see why us Brits are so. Are we all fair weather cyclists?
But where I think terrain as well, isn't it? Everyone says the Netherlands is flat. And places where, in like Copenhagen, there's a very high rate of cycle commuting.
The last point I want to touch on is kind of a bit against the bike. You are twice as likely to be involved in a fatal collision on a bike as you are in the car, which I think is a pretty damning statistic. And the only way that is going to change is with better infrastructure.
Yeah, well, like I said, all these things add in. When you look at the reason that people don't ride, they're not going to know that statistic off the top of their head. Most people who aren't interested in these things, but they're going to have an inkling that it's going to be less safe cycling. People might tell them that it's less safe, but these things go around in circles, don't they? The reason that it's less safe is because there often isn't adequate infrastructure for people to cycle safely.
And I guess there's just one thing left to do. Let us know whether you commute to work on bike, and if not, why not? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for lots more cycling and all things bikes, and we'll see you next time.